This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
So here we are, man. It's the Impact after lockdown. And again, the story is that you brought Jeff Jarrett back for your team, but Jarrett ends up helping Sting again, gain that victory, as I said, over Christian, and he's going to get the title shot. And that's where our story begins this week, folks. And we're going to start it off with a clip. It's TNA Impact from April 19th. Kurt, let's check it out.
Let me get this straight. Did you say you came back here to make things right? Is that what I heard you say? Is that what you said?
It's exactly what I said.
This is how you make things right. All right, I called you up, and I invited you back into the game, okay? It was me who was ridiculed by the fans, not only the fans, but my teammates, because I had you come on my team, and nobody there trusted you. Nobody. It was me whose integrity was questioned. And it was me who had nothing to gain and everything to lose by having your on my team. And this is the thanks I get? I'll tell you what. You hand over Sting on a silver platter. You hand him a title shot at Lethal Lockdown. The same Sting that doubted you more than anyone. The guy that hates you. I'll tell you what, Jeff. Why don't you make things right with me, huh? Make things right with me.
Kurt Angle, with all due respect, I don't feel I have to make things right with you at all, because I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I was going to join your team and help Team Angle win the Lethal Lockdown. And that's exactly what I did. As far as Sting goes, you should know better than anybody in the dressing room that this business is all about timing. Sting was in the right place at the right time.
Well, it looks like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He took it!
If you got a problem with the way I got my title shot at Lockdown, that means you got a problem with me. You know, for the past 6 months, I've had my hands full with Abyss. As a matter of fact, I've been hell and back with Abyss, and all the while, I've been hearing your voice. And your voice every wrestling for 20 years. I've been wrestling for 20 years, and if my figures are right, you're less than 10 years.
Giving Kurt Angle a history lesson here.
If it wasn't for guys like Jeff and me paving the way for you, you'd be a gold medalist gym teacher.
Whoa.
Let me tell you.
Hold on a minute, I'm not done yet.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Exciting thing we haven't seen.
If you want a shot at that world title, if you want a shot at Cage, then it's going to be you and me right here next week. Winner gets the shot at Christian Cage.
You seemed like you were a little speechless earlier when he challenged.
Speechless? Don't let speechless be confused with what was going on through my mind as Sting was spewing out his BS in that ring. Earlier tonight, Sting made the biggest mistake of his career. You want to challenge Kurt Angle, Sting? You want to challenge the best? Having less than 8 years in this business only means that I'm still in my prime. I'm the best I've ever been. Now maybe it's time that you step aside. Or better yet, maybe it's time that I push you aside, Sting. Because that title shot at Sacrifice, that's mine. Next week, Sting, your little revival is over. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be damn real.
Well, Kurt, there we go. It's on. It's all set up. But the most important question I have for you coming out of this segment, have you ever considered being a gold medalist gym teacher at any point in your life?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you. There's nothing wrong with being a gym teacher. But to say that if I wasn't in TNA, the only choice I had was to become a gym teacher, that doesn't shed a good light on me or the company.
Not at all.
And also, you know, talking about less than 10 years experience, I was the top guy in the company. You don't want to tell everybody, hey, this guy's inexperienced, even though he's the top guy. You don't want to do that. That doesn't shed a good light on the company or myself either.
And that's where I was going next. It's like, man, you know, regardless of Christian being champion, they're kind of positioning you here as this less experienced wrestler. And then that's not good. I mean, they brought you in pomp and circumstance. So it just.
The highest paid guy on the payroll.
Does anyone at this point even know if you're a heel or babyface at this point?
Well, in TNA, there weren't a lot of straight up heels and baby faces. There were a lot of tweeners, and there was an issue with the company, and it had to do with a lot of inconsistent writing. So, for the most part, a lot of the guys are tweeners. That's just how it is. That's how it was in TNA anyway.
Yeah, and we're going to see some interesting creative in writing as we go through this whole build-up to Sacrifice. And as you heard in the clip, it's announced that you and Sting are going to face each other in a professional wrestling ring for the first time on television the next week on Impact. We have the clip. It's going to be fun. But we've talked about it in the past. You versus Sting, that was talked about potentially at WrestleMania 18. WrestleMania 18. Now, TNA's plan is to announce this match with a 1-week build-up, not on pay-per-view. 2 megastars. Is this something that you're okay with? Did you think it was the right way to promote this? Or are you just a good soldier and saying, yes, sounds good, we'll go ahead with it?
I wasn't okay with it. If I would have done it, the correct way of doing it would have been a 3 to 6 month build-up, a great storyline. Bound for Glory, Kurt Angle versus Sting for the first time ever. I would have drawn a buy rate instead of a quick rating.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.